Turkey farming in the United States is a massive industry built upon decades of agricultural advancement, consumer demand, and efficient logistics. More than 250 million turkeys are raised annually across the country, feeding a population that enjoys turkey not only during the holidays but year-round in the form of sandwiches, ready-to-eat meals, ground turkey, and other processed products. Thanksgiving alone accounts for the consumption of nearly 46 million turkeys in just a few days. This national tradition has turned turkey into a cultural symbol, with families preparing large meals featuring roasted turkey as the centerpiece. In response, farms, hatcheries, and processing plants work on a tightly managed schedule to ensure that fresh, safe, and high-quality turkey meat is available on time and in massive quantities. The system that supports this scale of production is among the most advanced food chains in the world. It combines modern animal welfare practices, smart farming technologies, scientific nutrition, and strict food safety regulations. From egg to supermarket shelf, each step in the process is optimized for quality, safety, and sustainability. Turkey production in the U.S. spans a variety of systems, from free-range and pasture-raised farms to fully integrated, climate-controlled industrial facilities. Each method plays a role in providing different types of products suited to diverse consumer needs. Everything begins at the breeder farms, where high-quality turkey hens and toms, males, are selected based on genetics, health, and reproductive performance. Breeding birds are often raised in dedicated facilities where their environment is closely monitored. Females typically begin laying eggs between 28 and 30 weeks of age. A healthy hen can lay approximately 100 to 120 eggs per season. To maximize efficiency and hygiene, automated nest systems are used. These systems gently roll eggs away from the nesting area and into padded trays or conveyor belts, significantly reducing the chances of cracks and contamination. Once collected, eggs are transported to hatcheries. Here, technology takes over. Modern hatcheries maintain perfect environmental conditions for turkey embryos to develop. Eggs are placed in incubators where temperature, humidity, and airflow are constantly monitored. The ideal incubation temperature is about 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 37.5 degrees Celsius. And the humidity is carefully adjusted throughout the process to ensure healthy development. Incubation takes about 28 days. Near the end of this period, eggs are transferred to hatching units where baby turkeys, or poults, begin to emerge. Poults are then inspected for health, vaccinated against common diseases, and sorted for sex and quality. Those that meet the health and development standards are prepared for delivery to brooder houses. Brooder houses are the next stop in the turkey's journey. These are specialized environments where young poults are given warmth, food, and protection during their most vulnerable early days. Heating lamps or radiant heaters maintain temperatures around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 to 34 degrees Celsius, gradually decreasing as the poults grow. The initial diet of poults is rich in protein and energy to support rapid growth. Feed typically includes a mix of corn, soybean meal, vitamins, and minerals. Clean water is always available, and feed is delivered through automated systems to ensure consistent nutrition. Farmers closely monitor the poult's health, behavior, and development. Proper lighting, ventilation, and litter management play crucial roles in reducing stress and preventing disease outbreaks. Antibiotics are used only when necessary and are regulated under veterinary supervision to prevent resistance and safeguard public health. After about 4 to 6 weeks, poults transition into grower houses. These are larger, climate-controlled barns that allow birds to roam more freely. Stocking density is adjusted to prevent crowding, with each turkey allotted enough space to move, flap its wings, and exhibit natural behaviors. At this stage, turkeys typically weigh between 1.5 to 2.5 kilograms. Their feed continues to be rich in protein, up to 24% crude protein, and is carefully formulated for skeletal and muscle development. By the time they reach 16 to 20 weeks of age, most turkeys are fully grown and ready for market. As turkeys reach their ideal market weight, typically between 15 to 30 pounds depending on the end product, they are prepared for transportation to a processing facility. This phase is critical. not only for maintaining the quality of the meat but also for ensuring the birds are treated humanely during the final steps of their lives. The process begins with live bird collection, often done in the early morning or evening to avoid high temperatures and minimize stress. Workers use low-stress handling techniques, sometimes with the aid of gentle catch machines that reduce physical contact. The birds are then placed into specially designed ventilated crates, which are loaded onto transport trailers equipped with airflow systems to maintain comfort during the journey. All vehicles used in transportation must meet biosecurity standards, and routes are planned to keep travel time as short as possible, often just a few hours. During this time, drivers are trained to monitor conditions such as temperature and humidity, as well as the behavior of the birds. Upon arrival at the processing plant, the birds are unloaded and taken to the receiving area. This transition is managed with care to ensure minimal distress. From here, turkeys are transferred to an automated conveyor line, where they are gently shackled by their legs or wings in preparation for the stunning process. Humane stunning and slaughter. Modern turkey processing plants follow strict USDA and animal welfare regulations to ensure that birds are stunned humanely before slaughter. The most widely used method in the US is electrical stunning, which involves passing a low-voltage current through water in which the birds' heads are submerged. This renders the turkeys unconscious in less than a second, preventing pain or stress during the next stage. Following stunning, the birds are moved to the slaughter area, where automated equipment makes precise cuts to the carotid arteries, ensuring rapid and complete bleeding. This step, known as exsanguination, is essential for both humane euthanasia and meat quality. Blood is drained quickly and efficiently as the carcasses move down the line. All equipment in the slaughter area is designed for efficiency and hygiene. Water sprays and disinfectants are applied regularly, and workers are required to follow strict sanitation protocols to prevent cross-contamination. Once the turkeys have been properly bled, they enter the scalding phase. This step involves immersing the carcasses in a warm water bath for a brief period to loosen the feathers. The temperature of the water is controlled precisely, typically between 128 degrees Fahrenheit and 132 degrees Fahrenheit, to avoid damaging the skin while still preparing the birds for feather removal. After scalding, the turkeys go through automated feather picking machines. These machines are equipped with multiple rows of rotating rubber fingers that gently but effectively remove feathers from all parts of the body. Any remaining feathers are removed manually or through additional mechanical processes to ensure a clean carcass. Next is the evisceration process, the removal of internal organs. In modern plants, much of this work is done by machines, but skilled workers are present to monitor the process and make adjustments when needed. Each bird is carefully opened, and the digestive, respiratory, and reproductive organs are removed. Organs such as the liver, gizzard, and heart are separated for sale as giblets. A critical part of this process is the USDA inspection. Inspectors are stationed along the processing line to examine the internal and external condition of each carcass. Any bird showing signs of disease, contamination, or physical defect is removed from the line and either reprocessed or discarded according to regulatory guidelines. After evisceration, the carcasses are washed thoroughly using pressurized water and food-safe antimicrobial rinses to eliminate any remaining contaminants. This step plays a major role in food safety and helps reduce the risk of bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. Once cleaned and inspected, the turkeys are immediately cooled to prevent bacterial growth. There are two main chilling methods: water chilling and air chilling. In water chilling, carcasses are immersed in large cold water tanks with continuous agitation and antibacterial agents. In air chilling, turkeys are passed through refrigerated rooms where cold air rapidly cools the meat. Regardless of the method used, the goal is to reduce the internal temperature of the meat to below 40 degrees Fahrenheit within a few hours. This ensures freshness, inhibits bacterial growth, and prepares the birds for further processing. After chilling, the turkeys are sent through an automated cutting line. Depending on the product line, some birds are left whole for holiday sales, while others are broken down into parts: breasts, thighs, drumsticks, wings, and backs. This is done with precision cutting equipment guided by computer vision systems that ensure uniformity and accuracy. The deboning process is particularly detailed. Breast meat, for example, is carefully separated from the bone using automated machines or skilled workers. Thighs and drumsticks are also deboned for products like ground turkey or sliced deli meats. Any remaining trimmings are collected and further processed into value-added items like turkey bacon or meat blends. As each component is cut, it is weighed, sorted, and directed into different packaging lines. Products that are destined for ready-to-eat meals may undergo additional steps like cooking. Seasoning, or marinating before being vacuum sealed for shipment. Throughout the deboning and packaging process, food safety remains a top priority. Equipment is sanitized frequently, and all surfaces are made from food-grade stainless steel. Workers wear protective clothing and follow hygiene protocols, including frequent hand washing, glove changes, and temperature checks.